Hallo und wieder herzlich willkommen zum Let's Play von Red Dead Redemption 2 und ich wollte eigentlich gerade Wasser holen fürs Camp und in dem Moment quatscht mich jetzt Dutch an.
It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you
Da
that?
sieht man noch mal einen Eimer.
Many times. I see I'm boring you, Arthur. Worrying me. We lost men back there. We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties. We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more. We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
Ich wollte eigentlich hier noch fertig machen, du Idiot. Aber gut, dann mache ich halt jetzt erstmal das. Außerdem habe ich noch Fell, was ich abgeben will. Ich hasse euch. Jedes Mal blockiert ihr meine Kacke. Jetzt kann ich nicht, ne? Kann ich jetzt mit den Viechern, die ich da dran habe, rumrennen?
Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good and long over, Dutch.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting.
Naja.
Let's go.
All right, gentlemen. Let me show you
Das
how
Fell können wir ja dann noch abgeben.
Coming through. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there, boy. Huh. Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them. Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
the curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur. More Charles than me. It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived. How well we have fought. Especially both of you. I hope so. But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find
Ach, du
somewhere
wieder mit deinem Plan und deinem Money!
find us, where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you. Of course. Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect
Fucking Rhodes
for
keine
you,
Waffen benutzen,
Hosea.
was ein Kack.
You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish
Stehen da
and
drüben
we enjoy the day.
Pferde?
Looks like law up ahead. Play
Nee,
it
Kühe.
cool.
Warum stehen da Kühe?
I'm sorry, boy.
Yep. Hello, gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat
Ach
drug
nein.
in. Well, look who it is. Quiet back there. Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
At your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for.
Wieso muss ich den Deppen auf mein Pferd setzen? Ah, wo ist mein Fell? Du blödes Arschloch, hast mein Fell geklaut. Ich hasse euch. Ist das euer verpiepter Ernst, ey?
That train. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive.
Oh.
Come on, hurry.
Sauce.
All right, come on, we're losing.
Ich hab kein Rennpferd und du hast mein Fell runtergeschmissen, du dummes Asshole.
Faster, come on. What's your name?
Mein Pferd kann nicht schneller. Es ist kein Rennpferd, du Depp.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best.
Ja, was soll ich denn machen, wenn es kein Rennpferd ist, du Vollpfosten?
I can't just shoot him? No, did I not say that? You said plenty. What the hell are you doing?
Ja, mein Pferd läuft halt nicht schneller. Was soll ich denn machen?
That must
GZ.
have hurt. Leave him. Stay with that train. Hey, cut that out. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train. Yep.
Ja.
Stick to the side
Hey,
of
ich
the
drück
train.
wie ein Blöder und...
See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. You think you can jump on there? Watch out,
Leck
he's
mich.
throwing bottles at us. You cop bastard. I didn't do nothing.
Au, der Pimmelüff haut mich.
Phil. Damn fool.
PS, ouch.
Run, don't let them get away.
Könnt ihr mal diese dämliche Kinoperspektive mir nicht immer reinpacken?
Come on, shitbag.
Go on, don't lose him.
Bastard. Damn bastard. Get the hell away from me.
Gonna be dead soon, partner.
Meine Mutter.
ropes off me or else. You're only making it worse. I'm coming for you next. I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train. It's just us then, lawman. Come here. We need to bother. Let me go. Can't do that.
Kann ich nicht einfach bitte mal Seil ausrüsten? Aua! Ja, Himmel, Herrgott! Ey.
Sadly so. Do it.
Ist jetzt mal gut. Ja, kein Wunder, wenn der Bruder, die Schwester und der Vater gleichzeitig ist. Jesus Christ. Ist jetzt mal gut, du Arschlöchli.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Nein,
I don't think he's
der Penner hat mich gehauen. Du hast mein Fell runtergeschmissen. Und ich konnte das scheiß Fell nicht mal... Jetzt muss ich den Spaten an und tragen. Das ist unglaublich. Wenn ich mein Fell jetzt danach nicht wieder habe, ne?
Deputy.
Sounded like quite a commotion.
Gut, ich brauch's eigentlich nicht, aber ich wollte es abgeben. Und das regt mich jetzt schon wieder auf.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on.
Was ist mit dem anderen?
Job
Anderson,
well done.
Anderson.
And a
Du
pat
hast
on the
mein
back for me for
Fehler.
stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray.
Ja, wunderschön.
There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him.
Was ist mit dem anderen Anderson,
What about
Anderson?
the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders.
Anderson
There's
und
the
die
brains of the
Andersons.
operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Ja, mal abgesehen davon, dass ich mir fast den Finger gebrochen hätte beim X-Drücken.
Are you familiar
Ich glaube, ich
with
muss
the
echt
area
mit dem
here?
Araber reiten, auch wenn ich keinen Bock drauf habe.
On your right here, these tobacco
Weil der
fields.
Tiger Striped hat halt bessere, also der Tiger Striped ist um vieles schneller als der Standard Mustang.
Looks bone dry.
Yes,
Das
we
nervt
are
mich
in
jetzt
dire
irgendwie ein
need of
bisschen.
some rain round here, let me tell
Bei so
you.
Geschwindigkeitssachen kann ich halt mit dem Pferd fast nicht
Hall
wirklich
for
mithalten.
generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses
Vielleicht
in
fangen wir
town.
so eins wie der da hat, so ein schwarzes.
Roads, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
We're gonna bear left here. Whoa.
Jetzt echt die Frage, ob ich das Pferd dann austausche. Ich guck mal, was der eine dann da im Pferdestall anbietet.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes.
In Rhodes gibt's ja den Araber, den schwarzen, aber der ist scheiße teuer.
Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray
Das
family.
nervt mich.
We also
Ich wollte
have a
eigentlich meinen
general
Mustang
store,
weiterreiten, aber ich habe jetzt gerade wieder
post
festgestellt, dass ich mir fast den
office,
Finger
train
breche
station,
beim
of course.
bei
Oh,
Geschwindigkeitsmissionen.
good. They're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Nein, kann ich nicht, weil ich nicht weiß, wie das geht, weil ich
Just
doof
bring him
bin.
here.
Hey, fellas.
Wollten wir nicht eigentlich nur angeln gehen?
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would
Was
deliver.
ist das denn für ein
Man
Hirsch
has a
da hinten?
passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out, rebel gold, marrying cousins, and not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around.
Oh.
See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents. Some said.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one.
It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Ochse.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the
Wieso
story
immer
is
ich?
there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Hey, out of the way. I'm on a tight schedule.
Angeln gehen.
Oh, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Der hat mein Fell übrigens geklaut, der scheiß Sheriff-Pimmel. Oh, Gott, das nervt mich. Es war ein perfektes Fell, das hätte Geld gegeben, Mann.
You all right there, boy?
Diese fellklauenden Schweinepriester, ich hasse
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are
Ja.
now ingratiated with
Trelawney
the law.
ownt mir Fell.
I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Hat der Glück, dass es kein Widder war. Ey. Wenn es ein Widderfell gewesen wäre, hätte ich ihn umgebracht. Dann hätte ich ihm schnurstracks in seinen Schniepi geschossen.
Okay there, boy? Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Not too much fun. Anyway, you two never told me properly about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr. Cornwall isn't a man to let bygones be bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every lawman in the county.
We've had closer shaves, but not that many.
And if Cornwall found us, the Pinkertons couldn't have been far behind.
They found me when I was fishing with Jack, remember?
Listen, it was good we moved when we did, but that mess is behind us now.
Yes. Jack told me you were a good teacher when you took him fishing. I said he must have you confused with someone else.
Hosea!
Very funny.
Ist nicht nett.
So what Trelawney said about those bounty hunters? What you think?
I told you, I've had bounty hunters after me for years. When was the last time I didn't have a price on my head?
This is the spot.
Keine Ahnung.
Down to the left there.
Wer zahlt denn freiwillig für dich? Ich nicht. Ich würde doch was drauflegen, wenn du weg wärst. Du kriegst $5, wenn du ihn nimmst. $5.
Easy.
Biete $5 für einen Verrückten.
You okay, boy?
Oder verkaufe einen
I
Verrückten
saw
für
some boats around
$5.
last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Ich gebe die $5 aber drauf. Hauptsache ihr nehmt den mit.
Yes, over there on the shore.
Ja. Und woher wissen wir jetzt, dass es nicht singt?
Passing you.
Okay, go.
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
Nö, gar nicht. pfeift doch nicht im Pferd, sonst haben wir so ein Wasser drin.
All right.
Moment.
This looks like a fine vessel.
Nein!
Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Erst Pfui Teufel, du hast das Boot angespuckt und deine Hände gleichzeitig. Und außerdem wollte ich eine Waffe mitnehmen.
Okay,
Ich bin fein, dass wir überfallen werden. Das kann ja heiter werden.
You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us.
Oh, sehr. Was uns dann im nächsten Part erwartet mit dem Trio, sehen wir dann. Über einen Daumen nach oben und einen netten Kommi würde ich mich wieder sehr freuen. Und bis zum nächsten Mal sage ich wie immer, ciao, ciao.